In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use LinkedIn content to sign premium B2B clients instead of just getting likes for months or even years on end. And we are going to do that by categorizing our LinkedIn content into these three content categories. So we will actually get people to notice us, get people to trust us, and get people to buy from us. And I'm going to also show you how you can get dozens of unique and interesting content ideas from your day-to-day lives in just a few minutes, and how you can use AI to speed up your writing process and also give you even more ideas that your content will be like extra unique. And finally, I'm going to show you how you can actually format your posts in a way that they are easily digestible. People will stop the scroll and start reading, and everybody will understand them. But first things first, when you create LinkedIn content, you should think about it as a funnel from up to down, because up here are the most people, and these people do not know who we are. So we need to make them aware who we are. And that works and is made through top of funnel content. And the goal here is to capture that attention, but also create that human connection, because authenticity in today's world especially is extremely important. People do not want to talk to ChatGPT or like to robots. They want to feel that human connection, because people also buy from people they like and trust. And you can use these kind of post types, so personal stories, mindset shifts, also like failures from your past, behind the scenes moments, opinions on trends, real-time lessons learned, and yeah, those are like the good top of funnel post types. Here is my own top of funnel content. So here I'm explaining that my before situation when I was working as a chef, I was paid very little, waking up extremely early, and that's why I decided like become an entrepreneur. And here's also a lesson learned about that like experience. And also a throwback image here, because people want to like see your face, because you can fake faces and yourself and images. Okay, you can pretty much nowadays, but nobody does that, at least yet. So yeah, adding personal images is good. Here's also one amazing post from Richard, which is kind of funny. He uses sarcasm here, and also a good personal post here that makes that human connection that, okay, Richard is a funny guy also. He doesn't take life too seriously, and people love that. And also one more example here is Kirke. She explains that she found like peace and freedom through routines actually, and not the like shiny things people glamorize on social media. And that also makes that human connection, and to hit it home, a good like image from herself. Now the second content type, which is my personal favorite and by far the most important one, is middle of funnel content. And most of your posts should be this category. And the goal here is to build your authority and trust through educating your audience. And you can do that by step-by-step guides, frameworks showing examples, process breakdowns, client insights, and mood boosting posts. And here's an example of my post. I'm explaining here that if you are using this extremely popular data source called Apollo, you are picture number 73 in their inbox this week, because everybody uses that data source, and that way you'll get fewer like results, because everybody is hammering those leads. Now here I'm also explaining how you can build more targeted, more less saturated like lead lists, that you can get better results. And also I'm explaining my own results in this post as well to increase my authority. And yeah, that's a useful post. People will get aha moments from this and see that I know what I'm talking about. And also here is a good post from Richard. He explains like the three common myths of cold email and makes his audience think differently, which also positions him as an authority in the space. And here is the final middle of funnel example from Kirke. She explains that she have seen like people with 500 followers close $10,000 deals, and also creators with over 10,000 followers who can't close anything. So that's again reaffirms her like services, her authority and knowledge in the space, and makes people like trust her. And the third content category is bottom of funnel content. And the goal here is to convert interest into leads and clients. And middle of funnel content can actually do that as well, but bottom of funnel content is like maybe special client stories or case studies, result breakdowns, straight offers, lead magnet posts also. So comment this and you will get that, and call to action posts. So here you can see a post that is also like a middle of funnel post style, but here you have a call to action that I'm like asking people to like send me a message if they want to like talk more about how I might help them. And also again, results here. So that's important, results here as well. And here's also a good example of the lead magnet post. So if you would comment the word 50 into this post, Richard would then like send this resource to you and start a conversation with you and see if he can like help you out. And here's also a good post from Kirke. Here she has like this call to action at the end of her post. And yeah, that will also create that conversation, and she will see that if she can help you and tell you something. Okay, now keeping those 3 LinkedIn post categories on mind, it's time to ideate our posts. And my personal favorite way to do this is to record my client calls, sales calls, any weekly call I might have, because this way I will get this transcript, which is the whole conversation of the call. And I can use this transcript to feed it to AI, and I will get dozens of real unique post ideas in just a few minutes. And by the way, you can use any kind of note taker for this purpose, but I like to use Fathom because it's free and super easy to use. And when you have had your call, it will look like this, and you will get this transcript section here. You can just press this button, and it will copy the whole transcript. And when you have your transcript ready, it's time to use our best friend ChatGPT. And you can use a prompt like this. So act as a LinkedIn content strategist. Give me the most relevant top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel content ideas from this client call transcript. And then just paste the transcript here and just boom. Okay, and now ChatGPT has given us 5 content ideas from each category, so 15 content ideas from just one client call. And personally, I post 5 times per week, so this is more than enough for like 2 weeks even. And now you can pick one of these ideas and you can write it by yourself or use AI here in ChatGPT. Or what I personally like to use is Cloud AI because it's way better writing at content. And it is like giving me more ideas how to write that content and speed things up. So I'm gonna go with this post idea and I will see you in Claude. Okay, now we are here in Claude and this is the post idea we chose. Now here is a few different approaches you can take. First of all, you can just put this here and ask Claude to write it in a few different ways. You will get a lot of ideas how you can write that post yourself. Or you can create this Claude project here, and inside this project you can add your style guides, so it sounds like you every single time. You do not need to give like instructions every single time. And also you can add these previous proven posts here for reference, so Claude will actually be even better writing this content for you. And personally, since I'm the expert here, I like to write this post from my head, just like spit out ideas as much as I can and maybe the frame of the post, but in a very imperfect way. So usually it looks like this. Okay, this is just what came out of my head based on this content idea. So I just wrote everything that came out of my head, a rough post draft without any formatting, without any spell checking, without anything like optimized yet. I just want like, this is the idea I want my post to look like. Now, then I'm gonna use this prompt. So write me 3 middle of funnel LinkedIn post variations from this rough draft and idea. And let's see what Claude gives us. Okay, now Claude gave us 3 different variations. So process focused, story led auto repost, and also this contrarian angle. I just skimmed them over and I like these the most. Now what I can do is to copy this and let's go with this post. Give me 3 another variations and make all of them shorter. Like this. Now we'll get even more like ideas from this best variation, and after this we can check all of the 3 like variations and make our own. Okay, boom, now we have 3 another variations here, and I'm gonna pick the best one and let's write it in Hemingway editor so we can be sure that everybody will understand our post. And if you ever haven't heard about the Hemingway editor before, it's this amazing free copywriting editor that gives you this readability score here. And you should always aim to have this 6 or below, because the average person do not have like level 12 university grade reading level. And especially in the noisy feed of social media, people are scrolling, and if there are any hard to read sentences, difficult words, or something that looks super long, people do not like stop the scroll. So you need to optimize the post so it's easy to consume. So I took the Claude version of the post and put it in here, Hemingway editor. And if you can see, it came up and ended up quite different than the Claude one, because I just optimized it with my own voice here on the editor. I also added results here and a PS line, which is a call to action. So let me know if you want a profile audit and I'll shoot a quick video for you, so some kind of a value at the end of the post. Now, personally, I do not need to use Hemingway editor for myself for LinkedIn posts anymore because I know the reading level like the back of my hand, but you should definitely test it out if you are not too experienced with LinkedIn posts. And also I want to show you this another tool that you can use to understand like the LinkedIn formatting, which is super important. So you can just paste your post here. You can format it as it is or would be in the post itself like this. And then you can here see what it looks like. Okay, it looks good. And the most important part here is to optimize this hook. So the first 2 lines like this is your hook. And if your hook is not good, people do not click see more and read your post. So your hook is the most important one. And I'm gonna go with this hook because people who are like sending a lot of cold email usually do not think about LinkedIn profile that much. So this is like a curiosity thing, like, okay, if I'm writing cold email copy and sending cold email, why should I like optimize my LinkedIn profile? So I'm gonna go with that. Then finally, you can add your ready posts or post drafts into your content bank, or you can come here to LinkedIn, paste your post here, double check everything, press schedule here, select the date. I'm gonna do it for next Tuesday. I'm gonna do 8:45 a.m. usually and press next and schedule. I hope this video was helpful to you and you now know how you can ideate and write LinkedIn content much faster. There isn't a right or wrong way to do LinkedIn posts, so just find a way that suits you and stick with it. And when somebody likes your post or visits your profile or comments on your post or sends you a connection request, just remember to reach out to them and start that conversation because that is how you sign those clients. And that is the next video, so check that out somewhere here. See you in the next one.